Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. We're back in the Catacombs having retreated out of battle and we're going to be tackling the Hero's Test today. We can get a quick look at the plaque on the wall. The Ancient Hall of Shrines. I'm a little bit worried that... the Ancient... Oh, okay. I think that is a text box that is supposed to pop up here. Yes, that's... Oh, well that's gone very slightly wrong, but never mind. We'll walk in anyway. I'm sure that plaque is just supposed to tell me that it's the Hero's Test. I didn't quite realise it was going to take form and know my name. So the Hero's Test is a gauntlet of battles. The second one is through there. There is one boss enemy, usually something that we've seen before, quite a while ago in this case, and there are enemies that are going to respawn throughout. We're going to hold there, and the enemies are going to pop up. We've got some ye olde skeletons to deal with. I'm not going to spend too long on this battle in particular. This is really for if you've got characters that are very low level, to kind of bring them up a bit. To give you a little bit of an indication, actually let's put a good one back on Masquerin. A little bit of admin out of the way actually before I completely forget about it. The Bright Honey I used on Masquerin, so that's why she got 66 MP now. I've put a load of the weapons and general tab that we picked up just into storage, and I gave the Mitrank over to Grace. Worth noting with the Mitrank, she's only able to cast Thanatos 1 at the moment, so she can't cast Thanatos 2. However, it costs 12 MP and it does I think 46 damage at its base. Bearing in mind that Phoenix 2 does 59, so Thanatos 2 is going to do a lot of damage when he gets there. Well, that guy didn't get utterly destroyed, but he's dead regardless. 112 damage, there we go, that's quite tasty. I should get Symbiosis Smash. I suppose actually Dantros has got the damage bonus against it. Let's find out if Irene does bonus damage against this guy. Oh, not bonus damage, actually gets more than 1 XP. So I don't remember at what point they stop being relevant for you to kill. Oh, okay, level 10. So if we got any characters that were like level 8 or level 9, you could quite easily grind them up on this battle. We're not really going to be doing that. To be honest as well, based on how short this one is going to be, I might do battles 1 and 2 of this in the same video. And then only split it when we get to 3 and 4. But we'll pick off the skeletons for the cheeky bit of 1 XP and a little bit of gold. Not that we really need the gold, but we're going to do a bit of mithril weapon crafting soon for the B team, just to make sure that they're not going to get absolutely pasted when they try and break the dam. What's quite nice about this as well is the skeletons will respawn forever. We can't kill them all, as much as, you know, we are all about murdering everything. I mean, I suppose conceivably you could, because you could kill it and then park a character on top of it so it can't respawn. But that is entirely more effort than I'm prepared to go through for this optional battle in particular. That might come in handy in some of the later ones. The next one actually is relatively time consuming and it's a bit trickier. But at least we can level up quite nicely in that one. As soon as it gets to Symbiosis' turn, that succubus is going down. Unless he gets charmed. If he gets charmed, then oh dear, basically, actually, what have I done? Ooh, 8 damage from a crit. I'm pretty sure that we get a full restore as we go through each battle as well, so we'll get all our health back and all of our mana back. But obviously any items that we've used will stay used. So I haven't brought anything special with me. Is he worth 1? Yeah, he is. Cyborg's level 12. Hopefully Massacre encounters him. That'd serve him right. Oh well. And I'm not getting charmed, so that's quite nice. And actually, let's destroy that. Let's go for the old hitting them from behind tactic. A little bit disappointed that we didn't get a special out of him there, considering he did 81 damage without the special, but never mind. So with that, we're now free to proceed further. I think Symbiosis is going to just wander down on his own. Yep, we're not in control of him here. Not sure why he needs to take the scenic route either, but I'm not going to question. That's going to slam shut on us, and we're going to be forced to carry on. Although, I mean, we are actually free to use Egress and get out of here at any point, but we're not going to be doing any of that. We're going to be destroying everything in sight. This time around, the terrain's a bit more challenging. We've got to wind our way up and around this pyramid and kill this evil harpy at the very, very top. Now, I could just fly Elder all the way up, and we'll see how I feel about that as we go around, because the enemies on this map are Hellhounds and Hydras. I think this battle you can quite easily get characters up to maybe like level 12, level 13 before you start getting really, really bad XP. So it's a pretty good one, especially with how easy some of the enemies are to access and how easy they are to kill. But like I said, Elder is an absolute godsend for ending this one. So if you just want to try to get through it to get to the secret boss at the end, just fly Elder up and have a kill the harpy. For everyone else though, we're going to be trying to get as much XP as we possibly can on the way around. So I'm going to be clearing it properly, basically, I think. Unless, you know, things start to get really, really difficult and it's being a pain. At which point then I'll just fly Elder up. I'll probably keep her lurking nearby just in case. To be honest, actually, what I might do is just battle my high-level characters round and have the people that are like level 10, level 11 fight the Hydras. Possibly the Hellhounds, depending on how much damage they do. I don't remember what these do. I think they have a paralyze attack. That rings a bell. That we'll have to probably worry about a little bit. The Hydras have the acid breath move. That's probably still quite dangerous. But we'll worry about that later. Right, you're level 15, so I really don't think you're going to get anything out of this, but you might as well remove it out of the way. This should do some pretty nice damage. 82. Oh, if only we could do that on the skeleton. And what we really need is like a really, really... You know the dwarves from way back in the railway area? Those would be really nice for Symbios to hit, because they are weak to being hit with swords. And I think I don't think I'm going to beat Danteres' 112 there. That was pretty metal. But that was his best special with his best weapon. He's really powerful, and it was an enemy that he's weak to. And a really weak enemy that's weak to him as well. So I really don't think we're going to do better than that, unfortunately. Hayward, I think I'm going to have you stay down here. And just pick off some of the reinforcements as and when they spawn. We'll see if you get any XP worth your time. Do we? Yeah, actually we do. So this is a pretty good one for getting characters up to like 13 or so. Good to know. I'm sure you should be able to like sneak your way up onto there as well, but for whatever reason it doesn't seem to be letting me. Let's just start moving everybody around. I'll have to blast something with Thanatos at some point, just to give it a trial run. That Hellhound's back. Yeah, I think these guys are basically just going to rush down. So, if there's any that are just parked next to people, I'll probably just get them to stab it. Except for Nanteres and Symbios. They'll only hit things if they're literally directly in their way, and they can't get past otherwise. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever, and no one else will get any XP that's worth anything at all. Hydras are shuffling around slowly. It'll probably respawn before we get a chance to do anything else again. I also don't remember if Symbios got 1 XP or what, so let's find out. Yep, thought so, but never mind. Elder can just chill, like, here. Let's just get Danteres moving around. Masquerade can keep moving too. I'm waiting for Irene, to be honest. I'm not sure she's going to be able to reach. Oh, she can. Excellent. And she can punch up the wall. I would like to think she can do 32 damage to one of these ancient Hellhounds. It's been so long since we fought these. Easily. Although she didn't overkill it quite as hard as I would have liked, if I'm honest. But at least we can guarantee that she gets 49 XP a pop. Be the same for Hagane and Ratchet as well, I would think. Let's have Hayward nuke this Hellhound. I might send Ratchet round to the left actually, just fight the Hydra. Are they still worth... Okay, so they're still worth some XP. They're worth 15 once you hit 30. So it slows down a little. Oh, Hagane can make it up here. Okay. This may be an unwise move, but we'll find out. Well, this does sleep, I think, at least, so... Well, at least he's not in danger for the next turn. And he got 28 XP from the hit, so you'll probably get 49 from the kill. Okay, Grace can walk up there as well. Hellhound respawned. Oh, Albright can get around here as well. I'll put him in the way. Yeah, Ratchet can hit the Hellhound. This should kill the Hellhound in one. To be honest, I'll be disappointed if he doesn't. Thank God for that. Still a lot closer than I would have liked, but it's just getting him some consistent easy XP. So the Hellhounds get their move now. Hopefully Elder counters and kills this one. That'd be cool. Aww. To be fair, actually, we're doing quite well that we haven't had any paralysis attacks just yet. Although it's more annoying than anything else, than actually, like, a serious problem. We've got lots of characters just carrying around a fairy powder, so... I really wanted Grace to Thanatos one of those Hellhounds into the ground, but... if they are kind of like both just chilling, I can't really. Symbiote, I'm not going to get you to swing at anything this turn. Just leg it. Masquerin, let's have you blaze this back Hellhound. I'm trying to think who my actual lower level characters actually even are. I think it's the people that are just messing around on the ground floor with the Hydras. Well, they don't resist fire at the very least. Danterez, you're going to do nothing as well. Elder can shank this Hellhound. Nicely done. The end game here is that hopefully everyone will be a level higher than when they were at the start by the end of this. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. There's a gap. Right. In which case, Tornado this one. Then Grace can Thanatos the other for a laugh. Actually, I'm not sure your Tornado 3 will do 32 damage, Irene. No, it wasn't a bad attempt though. Not a bad attempt. Albright can give you a hand. I forgot about Noon. Noon needs help as well. Let's bust a spear out. I imagine Hayward's going to get the kill on this. Although, depending on how low it is... No, I'm leaving it for Ratchet. It's the right thing to do. Right, you can finish the Hydra off. Because you've nuked it down to 2 health anyway. It's pretty sweet that I can guarantee I'm going to be able to level people up off these, though. Hayward, just sort of chill. This is going to be massive overkill, but I kind of want to test this out and see how good Grace's version is, even. Given that, well, I mean, Basanda's version of it did like 50 split around, and that was level 2. And this is level 1 that's going to do like the same, pretty much. Yeah, 56 on its own. Probably looking at like 80, maybe even 90 from a full-powered Thanatos, from Thanatos 2. That is something to look forward to. Although on saying that, like, Grace will basically never use it because it costs so much XP and she's better off just healing instead. But it's nice to know that we've got it there as an option. If I was at Harpy, I'd be getting worried now. Yeah, let's kill the Hydra. It's a bigger threat. Assuming Ratchet doesn't miss. Nope. See, even Ratchet can't one-shot the Hydras. Well, with the normal move, anyway. That's a bit of a shame. Still doing pretty good on the not getting paralysed front. That's going to box us in. Well, if Symbios kills it, we can have Danterez run around up and onto the next layer. Oh, both Hydras should get a turn now. For better or for worse. Right, I'll probably get Grace to heal herself now. I suppose actually 18 damage isn't that high, but just to be on the safe side, I think. Right, if you clobber this Hellhound, we can get the rest of the squad to just run past. That's the only thing that's kind of, I wouldn't say tricky, inconvenient with this battle, is that you get bottlenecked. Bottlenecked even. But it's not really a huge problem. Let's send Danterez this way. Masquerade can blow up this Hellhound. And then we'll send Elder, like, back up towards the top. We'll keep battling through for now, but if it ever becomes a point where... If we ever reach the point where we're not really gaining anything out of it, we'll stop then. Oh, so Masquerade has got Spark 3 now. That's pretty sweet. I don't remember what level she learned Spark 4. But either way, we'll probably be relying on the Blaze spell more than Spark. Right, Irene. Let's have you punch the Hydra. I thought we were going into a special there. It took so long to go through the animation. It's nice that Irene can take them out in one though. That's pretty nice. Now we're stuck waiting for him to respawn so we can actually kill him again. Hayward, you can drop this Hellhound. I do kind of want you to hit the Hydra, but I'm pretty sure you'll just kill it, so let's not have you do that. I might have Cyborg run down and hit the Hydra. Ooh, Hagane can just about get over here and get this Hellhound again. He might be pretty close to level 11 now as well, actually. Given that you got the Hydra, the hit on the Hydra, the Hellhound. Yep. Pretty decent level up. I'm finding now what I need more than anything else is I just need characters to gain more and more MP, more than anything else. I don't want to use, want to equip. Put the Holy Halberd back on. Smack this guy. Oh, I don't think she'd one-shot it. Oh, only just though. It'll probably respawn before Ratchet gets a turn anyway. These guys can't really do anything now. Oh, perfect. So I was going to have Grace heal, but I think just one-shotting this Hydra is a much better use of her time while there's no other threats. I said I was going to get no use out of this. I've used it twice now. Once to show it off and once to actually be useful. Oh, I guess the Hydras have got some dark resistance. Either way, she should be fine. Oh, actually, Ratchet can reach that guy. And if we move him left one, he can still reach it. So we'll drop this Hellhound. He must be pretty close to 12 now as well. Don't need the Fairy Powder, so we won't bother with that. Right, that could be problematic. Oh, okay, well they don't do very much damage. They're just annoying. Could be wrong, but I don't think status elements carry over into Battle 3. Not 100% sure though. This guy is just going to box Symbios in again, so he's going to have to waste another turn doing one, well, getting 1 XP and killing a Hellhound in one. We'll see what the other Hydra does now in a moment. I think the issue with this battle is the enemies are not actually dangerous anymore, but their specials are inconvenient. Ah, so this one's going for Irene. That's fine. This is a bit less fine, but not really a huge issue. I suppose I could just drop Aura on the two of them. Heal them both up at the same time that way. Alright, so if we obliterate this Hellhound again. Eventually, at some point, he'll get 1 XP enough time so he'll level. Let's have Masquerade blow up this Hellhound. Actually, I should have left this for noon. Never mind, though. Something I can worry about when I come back and level everybody up in here. I think what I'll probably do is, after I finish the leveling up, I'll go through and talk about what spells and such people have learned. Yeah, Noon could have really done with some XP. Can he freeze? No. Let's have him stay up then. Have Hayward stay where he is. Very poor timing on that respawn. I think I might have Albright kill the Hydra. Actually, Irene killed it in 1, I think, didn't she? Assuming she hasn't had her turn yet. She might have done. I think Cyborg kills these in 1 hit, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Actually, I'm 90% certain she did. Either way, she could just sit here and farm the Hydra. Not really a big deal. Right, actually, we'll have Albright kill the Hydra just because it's a tankier monster. Oh, I didn't realise it was only on 5 health. Should have probably paid more attention while I was clicking. It's very dead now. Right, if we get one of those two to then just smack the, yeah. Oh, of course, that's why Irene's turn took so long, is because she's slow now from the Hydra. Well, this Hellhound's dead. That was a pretty respectable hit for Irene. Oh, she's got resist level 2. Could be wrong, but I think that might have the same rate, like the increased cast range and AoE radius. Not 100% sure, but we'll find out pretty soon. Please don't be paralysed, Grace. Ah. Well, we're getting pretty close to having finished this off now, so we're probably going to be charging people up the steps soon and just ending it. If it ever starts to actually look like it's getting hairy or dangerous, that's when we'll stop. And most of our characters have got an A level up already out of this. That Hydra's back. Hydra's back as well. Yeah, might have Elder just go end it in a sec. Before this starts developing into an actual problem. Symbios is just stuck and can't move past anyway. So, Elder can go end this one for a change. We'll see who else gets a turn first though. Yeah, more acid breaths. I think we'll just end this one. Right. I don't think she's in a huge amount of danger. No, even with a defense debuff she only takes 1 damage. It's just the acid breath that's a problem. Alright, so we'll drop this Hellhound again. For probably the 8th time, I think. 1 XP again, almost certainly. Yep. Don't need the fairy powder. Let's have Massacre in. Let's test out Phoenix 1 on this Hydra, see how much damage you do, and then Noon can kill it. Preferably with Wendigo. That way he gets summoned to death. And we'll have used all 3 summons we've got in the same battle. There are more summon spells that are available, but they are in the other scenarios. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head how many there are, but we get 4 in this one. I think there's 7 or 8 in total, maybe. Might be slightly, pardon me, might be slightly higher than that actually. We'll see. I did say I was going to end it, didn't I? I would think this will end it. Just about, but nicely done, Elder, and a level up for you as well. Oh, and 2 defense, that's not a bad upgrade. So we're going to wander off now, down the bottom and off into this next area. I'm going to split this, actually no, we'll keep going. We'll just put all of this in one, and we'll split it on the final one, because the final one needs to be split. Because it's an absolute pain, and you'll see why pretty soon. We'll keep going for now. This one, we've got a couple of enemies over here to deal with. We've got another Harpy, a Griffin, and the Giga Breaker. We would actually briefly have kind of seen these loaded in, but I didn't look at them in the King City battle. So there's 2 on the bridge, and there's 1 on the dam. They are big tanky axe guys. They're basically Minotaurs, but even stronger. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to just go rush straight at him. Oh! No, I don't want a large Mithril. Didn't realise there was 1 in that pillar. We've now got Cerberuses and Lizardmen to deal with. This is inconvenient, because they were really irritating while we were fighting Basander. Let's see if we can't just move people up. I'm not too worried about people actually hitting them. Oh, 3 large Mithril. That I don't need, but never mind. I think what I'll probably do here is just kind of hold front and then rush the Giga Breaker. Just to kind of end this one fast. You can do a little bit of level grinding on this one, and once you kind of exhaust the Hydras and the Hellhounds, so you're not gaining XP from those anymore, this is your only real option. And it's not a bad one for doing that, but it is more dangerous, I would say, because of the Cerberuses and their Flame Breath. Fortunately, there's only 2 of those to the 4 Lizardmen, but we're not going to spend too long in this battle. Most of the level grinding I'll do off-screen between the end of the Heroes Test and when we actually go back and deal with the final battles. Oh, that's a very dead Lizardman. Oh, actually, I should try and... I really want to Symbiotic Mirage dance one of them, see how much damage he hits. I'll have to wait and see. I thought Masquerim was going to block then, but never mind. Actually, let's have him stand back here. Spark 3. Hit all those at once.
Rain thunder.
I'm looking forward to getting Spark 4. I might be able to just about get it by the end. I think it's either level 18 or level 20 in the Symbiote. Either way, though, I'm probably going to use the 2 Brave Apples that I've still got on him once I get to the point where I'm happy with his level and the rest of the party's level, and deal with it that way. Although you just get a lot of XP from doing that, so that Lizardman's respawned. Oh, and there's another Cerberus there. Wonderful. So let's get rid of this Lizardman. The other thing that's a bit tricky about this one is these enemies are harder to one-shot. That's the only other thing that complicates it. So like with the Hellhounds and the Hydras, I could just keep them completely in check by just every time they appear taking them out in one hit. Not quite so doable here. And because they do more damage, obviously, I need to heal more often as well. I'll have Danteres run up here and deal with this Lizardman. Symbiotes can basically solo the boss for me, so... To be fair, actually, using specials, I think the majority of the squad is strong enough that most of the enemies here are irrelevant. Which is a nice feeling, actually. A really nice feeling. Also, it occurs to me, for some reason, Elder's Wings count as swords. Like the sword class of weapons. But, whatever. At least she gets in some cheeky bonus damage. Right, if we poke this Hellhound, Cerberus even. If it doesn't die, Haggony can finish it off, but this is really hard, so... Nope, just about going to survive. Oh, it confuses. Ooh, that's good to know. See, these are worth a lot of XP though. The Cerberus is from when we were fighting Basander, and the Lizardmen didn't give us any XP at all. But these ones, just hitting them is worth a load of XP. So let's finish it off. Yeah, worth 49. Shame we didn't get a point of MP that time, but can't have everything. Right, that Lizardman respawned. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to just reach him and hit him straight away, but never mind. Cyborg can run over and charge him to death though. This works. I will say actually, I'm stomping this a lot harder than I thought I would. I think genuinely my force is a lot stronger than I think. Especially compared to last time I played through this game. So we've annoyed the boss and his minions. They're going to come attack us now. Not too worried about them. Can I... Yeah, I'll probably just kill this one. I think I might have parked somebody on the spawn point for the... Actually, no, it can't be parked on the spawn point because the corner's free. Either way, this Lizardman's dead. This is working really nicely, actually. I think when I come back to do my level grinding, I might just not bother with the Hydra one. I'll fly Elder up straight away and just come here. Let's have Grace just heal Masquerin to be on the safe side. I don't really think she's in any danger at all, but we might as well, just to be safe. And it's going to be... Grace is going to be one of the harder characters to level up. And she needs leveling up, to be honest. We're going to struggle without having access to Aura 2 properly. Right, fortunately, even if he panics me, I don't think he actually can confuse Symbios, which is nice. How much damage does this guy do? Okay, a not ignorable amount. Cerberus gets a turn now. Please don't use your Flame Breath. I told you no. I suppose Irene can heal herself. This Flame Breath stings. I suppose we're quite fortunate, really, that we only really have to fight them one at a time. Shoot the Cerberus. It's a more dangerous enemy. See if this does a debuff, because I don't think he's going to kill the Cerberus. Does this do anything interesting? No, never mind. Or if it does, it didn't trigger. I suppose that could be quite dangerous if they crit or use full swing on Cybele, but I've kind of geared her up with tanky-ish gear. There are better halberds than the one she's got, but that one gives a defense buff and HP regen, and she's going to be absolutely instrumental in my strategy as we go into the final battles. I kind of would like to spark all those again and take them all out at once, but we'll have to do it one at a time. Oh, Symbios to level 16 now. That's nice. Killing the Harpy and the Giga Breaker might get him to 17 as well. Right, Masquerin. That Hellhound's still alive. We will leave it for noon. Thinking about it. Probably another Mithril in there, so we'll ignore it completely. I did not use the need to use Blaze 4, but I don't think it really matters too much. It's quite nice that we get all of our mana back at the end of each one of these. She must be getting pretty close to level 14 as well. This is a bit of a risky move, but I'd rather get the drop on the Cerberus. This I would qualify as getting the drop on him. Yeah, if that's going to be the instant kill procking. You're damn right the Cerberus was utterly destroyed. Absolutely dreadful enemy. Actually, to be honest, I probably should have dropped the antidote her, but never mind. Can't get Elder in range of anybody. Chill out there. Irene, heal yourself. Noon is a lot slower than I remember. I think it must be because I've taken the Swift Boots off him for a ring that I've not used him had him use yet at all, but never mind. Speaking of rings, actually, something that I did between ending the story episode where I retreated and then came back here, I actually bothered to remember to go to the weaponsmith and repair Hagane's attack ring, so I can actually use that again now without worrying about it breaking. Again, I don't the like actual use effects on equipment I barely remember to use, so I'm not too fussed about that. Pretty typical level up for Noon. We really needed to let him to learn Freeze 4, but I don't know what level he learns it at. It's a relatively high one though, I believe. Let's kill this lizard man, just to stop him from sneaking up on Danteres. Or at the very least cripple him. Can't quite one-shot it. Close though. Right, that guy's respawned. And I can run over and do... Oh, he's definitely going to take this out. Surely. Yes. Oh, only just though. It's a lot closer than I would have liked. But at least he's getting pretty strong pretty quick now. See, I kind of want to go get the jump on that Cerberus as well, but I know Cyborg's not going to take it out in one like Danteres did. So we're better off just sitting here and chipping these guys down. Symbios is going to be ending this battle fairly soon though anyway. Right, Mr. Cerberus. I don't want what you're selling. Or I don't really think Grace is going to do 54 damage to it. Well, unless it's got no dark resistance. Either way, we're going to throw this on him and see what happens. Gets Grace some XP. Even if this is a bit more horrible and stroby than Spark. Right, so Grace has got heal 4. Heal 4, I'll... oh, and the Apocalypse special attack. That must be the level 3 special with the Ankh. We'll probably never see it, unfortunately, but it does sound metal. This shouldn't be able to confuse Symbios. And if it does, oh dear. Nope, we're fine. Assuming I ever get a turn again, we'll go have a look at heal 4. At least the Giga Breaker doesn't do very much damage. At least not to Symbios. Please don't do your Fire Breath. Thank you. Makes my life a little bit easier. Please don't do yours either. Well, I mean, Danteres actually can take like 3 before it's a problem. Or well, he can take 2 and the 3rd would kill him. It's probably a good job that Irene healed herself now. Oh, well, even if they're only swinging for 1. Right, now that Masquerade's got someone else has got a turn again. Ooh, she's got Thanatos 2 now. Right, let's go to... Oh, not save. I want to go to status. Go to Grace and have a look. So, heal 4 is 20 MP, but it heals completely to full. Generally speaking, most of the time it's overkill. Thanatos 2, 82 damage for 19 MP. We are going to have to try that out. Ideally on something weak to it as well, but I think we'll be hard-pressed to find something for that. We'll just finish this Cerberus off. We might get a bit of opportunity to try that out in the next battle. In fact, I might try and just engineer a situation where I get to use it, just so I can say that I have. Otherwise, it's not going to get used for the entire game. Right, this shouldn't do too much damage. Actually, 8 damage isn't too bad. I thought that was 12. It's nice that these enemies that we can grind off of are basically a joke to the entire force at this point. And this is supposed to be like the optional hard dungeon. Well, the hard part is quite typically right at the very end. Yeah, actually, Cybele is really tanky. This pleases me a great deal. With a bit of luck, Hagane will counter this. Well, we got a special, but just not the one that I wanted. Right, the Cerberus is back. Let's kill the Harpy. Probably going to need to think about healing Symbios soon. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, the Harpy's only worth 1. No, I don't want to inspect. I want to waste a load of mana blowing these up. Because this way I kill the Lizard Man, which is nice, and the Cerberus gets chunked down really low, and Cyborg can finish it off. Literally, we've just got to sit here and hold and buy time for Symbios. Hopefully this will give like 30, 40 XP. Yeah, 42, sweet. I'm enjoying that her MP is still continuing to grow. She's going to end up with like 70 by the end of the game. That is a lot of Caster Blaze level 1. Should we ever need it again. Oh, it's nice that even without Death Charge, his basic attack will take the Cerberus down. So I don't really have to worry about that flank too much. Let's have Eldar go and hit. When I can actually maneuver around the pillar properly. There we go. Get this Lizard Man. Oh, he's really low anyway. There's that one Cerberus all the way at the back that I'll probably leave for noon, maybe? Or Grace. How low is it? Oh, it's not. Yeah, let's blast it.
Now bear my Arctic
Don't think
blast.
anybody needs to be healed at present. Unless I've completely forgotten about something that took a load of damage. But either way, we can get that finished off in a moment. Yeah, Irene's healthy. Oh, I've kind of wanted to punch the... Oh, well, I didn't mean to inspect that, but never mind. I wanted it to throw a spell. So the Lizard Man's alive on 1. That's helpful. Means I can just get him finished off really quickly. Have Hayward shoot the Lizard Man. This might just outright kill him. Should outright kill him. Easily done. Trying to think who else hasn't taken... Ah, Cyborg. Kill the Cerberus. So that you don't get breathed on. Then Ratchet hasn't had a turn. That much I know. No, neither has Grace. Right. See, the thing is, I wanted her to slap the Lizard Man. So I could, you know, test and see how if she will get Apocalypse to come out. But we'll use Thanatos too. And just we'll verify that it does 80 damage. It uses half of her MP to do it, but it's a really good way to just kill an enemy outright. At least this is guaranteed. Did he do 82? Yeah, 87. Jesus. And I suppose you could splash that on 2 enemies and do like 45. That's a pretty sweet amount of damage to just dish out in one. Slightly impractical though, given that it uses all of her mana. And generally speaking, her mana needs to be used for healing. But there'll be a time and a place for it, probably. More useless axes. As long as this guy continues... Oh dear, okay. Oh, even so, it only did 12. You can take like 2 more of those before it's worrisome. But we need to get a move on with this now, I think, because the Cerberuses are going to start being a problem. Especially with the really smart way that I've isolated a load of my characters. Ratchet, though, can prevent this Lizard Man from having a turn, so that's nice. I mean, I really would have preferred him to shoot the Cerberus, but this will have to do. It's gone up to level 13. I think I'm going to have Danterez run out of there. Yeah, he's in the danger zone now. Well, he can't really run too far away. They must have a pretty high critical hit modifier. They seem to do it an awful lot. Oh, 2 in a row. Right, Symbios, you need to break the Giga Breaker. It's a pretty good start to it, I would think. Well, one more of those and he's down for the count. Or we could just have Massacring go help. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, to be honest, I don't think this is going to kill it. But we can probably move someone else with high range up to just come finish it off. Just to speed things up a little bit. Oh, 3 health. Close though. Because I'm going to end the boss before it's a problem. Yeah, we'll kill this Cerberus as well. Maybe down to at level 15. Hey. But actually, that was a pretty solid level up considering how high level he is now. Oh, Elder, you can do your sacred duty and kill some bosses. Bring this guy down. Right, so I definitely will be splitting the video here though and doing the actual end boss of the Sacred Halls or the Hero's Test or whatever you want to call it in a separate video. And I'll explain the reason for that in the video, but suffice it to say that unlike most things in Shining Force 3 where planning and tactics and thinking about what you're doing is the most applicable thing here, this one really unfortunately relies on quite a bit of luck, which is unfortunate to say. So I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.